What if I told you Spirit delivered you and the whole world a truthful message that maybe you dismissed or didn't think it was true, but it actually was? Stay tuned as I break down, decode, and convert this divine esoteric truth that holds supernatural wisdom and deep spiritual knowledge and meaning. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Sunny from the Cosmic Oracle, back with another channeled message from your angels. And your galactic team, this is going to be a huge truth bomb that they're delivering to us. This was brought forth by your Archangel Gabriel, the divine messenger. And, this is going hand in hand with the solar eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. This is all about serving the truth, divine justice, harmony, balance, okay? Setting prisoners free, okay? Spirit is setting the record straight from long ago. The ancients are making it right. They contacted me on September 25th to deliver this message. And so I've been working with them for the past few days getting this message because, on the 26th, the next morning at 5:30 to be exact, Spirit's like, knock, knock, knock. They gave me the rest of the message and what was going on. So I realized, wow, okay, so there's something big. There's a big truth bomb they're getting ready to drop. And it goes hand in hand, like I said, with the solar eclipse. So don't go anywhere because I don't think you know what you're getting ready to discover. We've been holding on to this for a while. I didn't know when the time was right. It's really been bothering me. I'm like, they need to know, but I just feel like they were saying divine timing, and divine timing, when I move, you move, because this is part of the channeled message. And I just feel like now I understand why I was never able to deliver this message, because we work with Spirit, and when Spirit moves, we move. And I feel like they're ready. Like we have to work together, right? So the opening statement was, Spirit delivered you guys and everybody, a truth a long time ago, but I just don't think that they understood that it actually was true. So I'm going to go over that and let you know what it actually is. But first, guys, let me go ahead and get the channeled message read to you guys. There was just too much coming in, so I had to, pop on my computer and type it all out as he was speaking to me. And this is your channeled message. When I move, you move, and I'm moving, so get ready to let loose. I prepared you for a reason, and now the time has come. Light workers, truth seekers, mystics, earth angels, and starseeds, get ready to move. And with all the training I prepared you with as you're reawakened your godly DNA, you've activated your light body and ignited your chakra system. Communication with Great Spirit is now back online, and us, your angelic team, walks among you, as well as your cosmic ancestors, galactic team, ascended masters, and ancestors. Okay, so they want you to know that something big is coming in. They told me that there's going to be a huge win for the light against the dark forces, because as you know, this has all been a spiritual warfare, and we've been in training, we've been in preparation, we've been in healing, we've been in isolation, we've been working closely with our angelic team, so, and sometimes it can be a little scary, but your angels want you to know it was them. Okay, preparing you for what's to come. As God prepares his army, so does the devil. And we're going into spiritual warfare. We're going into a spiritual fight. It has been for a long time. But the light is winning. We're getting ready to have a really big victory here. And the Spirit wants you guys to know that you're getting ready to get the receipts that you need to pop down on people. All the things that you've been trying to explain to people, prove to people, show people, prove your case. Spirit is going to give you guys the receipts. You're going to get a big bag in your pocket, okay? So major glow ups, major victories for, Spirit's team, okay? These dark forces really got to get good kick in the ass lately. And I'm just reporting back live from like what's been going on, popping off behind the scenes. And so this is a message for all of you that have been putting in all the hard work. Like, our team kicks some ass. So listen, let me keep reading, because I can't wait to get to what I was talking about since I opened up this message. But the next part, they said pretend for us, the angels, in the back, behind the veil, pretend for us to be like the feds. We have gathered information to close our case, press charges, and expose the truth about all that's been hidden. The masks are finally coming off. They have gathered enough evidence to help you light workers and starseeds win your fight to prove your insights to others as you shut down the lies and expose universal truths about our world in all dimensions. So all you truth seekers that have literally been, trying to explain to other people, awaken other people, shake, them up with the real truth, the things that they're like blinded to, and you didn't have enough evidence or whatever. Listen, the universal, the cosmic realms, like there's a big shift that's coming in that is going to be able to energetically give you these receipts. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like there's things around the corner that is coming up for you guys that you don't see yet. Okay, so this is a time to get really excited. Divine justice is being served. A lot of it's like Spirit's going to go around giving us a bunch of gold nuggets in our pocket for do this work. So yeah, there's something really cool up ahead that you guys don't see coming, and that's what they want me to prepare you for. They said they work like the feds. They said that all the things, especially in Hollywood, the Vaticans, the secret societies, the Matrix, the dark forces, they said it doesn't matter. Anywhere that there's shadow, anywhere there's dark, there's things hidden in the dark, the light will expose them. And they've been laying low, waiting for the opportunity to set things up so that, the truth could prevail, right? And these things are getting exposed. And so things that have been hidden are coming to the light, masks are coming off, and you guys, there's going to be a lot of supernatural things that are happening and people are going to talk about, and you're going to get your victory, you're going to get your win, because I'm telling you, it's like you're getting your receipts. Yeah. So Spirit's like, this is a good time. They also want to talk about how the Vatican has been covering up universal truths about our supernatural God and the intelligence of our cosmos. Also, the astrology, the truth of astrology, and the truth about the higher realms and the stars above us. They've been covering up universal spiritual truths with religious dogma so that, we would never have the power for ourselves. And they said they buried the evidence so that they could remain in control. Now, this is where the movie Wish comes in. Spirit made a movie called Wish about a girl who broke through the Matrix, discovered the higher realms. They're all alive and well up there. And we have been lied to because the dark wizard was trying to keep it under wraps so he could have all the power for himself. Meanwhile, keeping everybody in an illusion and casting the dark spell over everybody. And that's the Vatican. So let me break it down to you. The Vatican took all of, when they were trying to have control and power in the churches back in the day, they took truth and evidence, scrolls, tablets that were recorded from, the ancients and the Mayans that were connected to the star people. They had truth and revelation about the higher realms and, divine exposure. They had esoteric and metaphysical knowledge that was so powerful. The Vatican couldn't, let them have it because they would lose control of the churches. So what did they do? The Vatican burned proof Alexandria fires, I'm sure you heard of them. There has been documented tablets and scrolls about this ancient knowledge about about the truth, about who we are and where we come from, and the other galaxies, the extraterrestrials that are of higher dimensions, higher intelligence, which is we are them and they are us, but they're in a higher frequency. The bottom line is they made contact. They have proof of all of this, but the Vatican burned it. They destroyed it. They didn't want them to know. They realized how much power and knowledge they had, and they couldn't accept it. And then after burning all of the handwritten, the scribes and the holy men, the medicine men, and the chiefs and all that, they destroyed the evidence, and then the Vatican made them convert into Christianity. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a Christian and, talking about religious subjects. I mean, I'm connected to the angels and God, but what I'm saying is they did it in a false way. They made them convert into Christianity and give up all of their indigenous, natural connection to the stars and the truth that was in the stars. If they didn't give up the knowledge and convert to Christianity, they burnt them at the stake. So there was a lot of burning and torturing. And then from there, and then you have the Knights of the Templar, then you have just all kinds of stuff that went on back in the day. There was a reason for that. There was a fight of control. And, wow, yeah, it correlates to today, why we're having so many problems with people not understanding the truth of who they are, where they come from. But my friends, you guys are about to get the truth here in a second, okay? This is a big message going to come through. I'm just trying to prep this so I can get the details out about what it is I'm going to talk about. So just giving you a little bit of the past about what happened and who the Vatican is. Now, the Vaticans are not who they say they are, okay? They have been working like a false prophet. They are a secret society working with, we're about to break that down. They're working with the reptilians, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, I thought it was a little far-fetched until I seen them, until I completely awakened, reactivated my starseed blueprint, and all the truths were exposed to me, and I was shaken up. I went, the information I'm getting ready to drop to you guys, I had to fight so many dark forces to be able to, keep this in my hand. I was targeted. I was attacked spiritually, energetically, physically. Most people would be in a loony bin right now. This information that I have, I had to fight like hell to keep onto this so I could share it to the masses, because they don't want me to do this. I am heavily protected in the spiritual realms. This is why I've been holding on to it, because it was so powerful. I didn't know what to do with it. But we're going to get that to in a minute. But anyways, yes, the reptilian agenda, this started back, this stuff goes back to Atlantis, guys, with the mad scientists, the evil scientists, open up portals, trying to play God and doing all this stuff, and they didn't know what they were doing, contacting, dark forces, the dark extraterrestrials, the low vibrational, ungodly conscience, reptilians. But they work with satanic energy, and so these dark forces saw that man was dropping the ball, he was turning on God, and they came in, okay, long ago. And now that all these dark forces are working with the satanic energy, they created the matrix to keep you in bondage, okay, and to keep you from knowing the higher truth, and to keep you enslaved. They literally steal, okay, your spiritual energy. And I'm gonna have to break a lot of this other information down in other segments, but because there's another main message that's coming through. But you need to understand the reptilians agenda, is tied to the Illuminati and the Vatican secret societies. Okay, all the lies have been covered to conceal their position of authority, power, and control among the masses for a long time. Okay, the Vatican knew the truth years and hundreds of years ago, but they literally burnt them at the stake. They literally hid the evidence because they didn't want to lose control. They want people to go to them to seek information. This information was your birthright, and it was stolen to you, and Spirit is returning this. After this last paragraph, I'm going to tell you what that was. And they also say that all truths about Hollywood have been exposed. Okay, they got the kingpin. This made me laugh because they're like calling P. Diddy the kingpin. And I was like, well, that makes sense, right? They said, so now everybody goes down. All lies cannot be covered up now. And Spirit ask you to see the bigger truth behind it all and what it truly, truly means for your ascension process and your spiritual enlightenment. Because Spirit showed you the truth of this corrupt matrix system we live in, and what is all involved, and who and what controls it. It's like Spirit to the rescue, because all lies will be exposed, and so they are. So you need to look carefully and more depth of what's going on. They want to return a piece of you back to you. You look at all of these elites in Hollywood. They're famous. They're power, they have money, they have this, they have that, and they make us feel like, and the rest of our children like, oh, well, I guess I have to be like that if that's how you get fame, power, money, and success. So therefore you abandon and you leave this true essence and this, perfect, blueprint behind, just so that you can encompass some other, identity that doesn't even belong to you. But that's the way they make you feel, that you've got to give yourself up and then be like them in order to achieve success. That is where they suck your spiritual energy. That is where they sever your connection to God. It is done in a higher intelligence, sinister type of energy, and I need you to understand that. Okay, this is like an evil a plot against God's children, against his plan for us, so they could suck us, confuse us, and still our minds. But God asks you to tap into your heart, because that's where you can find the answers, because they're after your minds. They're after to control your minds, confuse you, manipulate you, and throw you off of course. But God said, that's the mind control. They don't have love. They don't know what love is. So if you really need to know the truth, God says, find me in your heart, because that's one thing they don't have is love. Okay, so to know the difference about mind control, and if you're feeling confused and messed up about this world, look into your heart. Okay, what is your heart telling you? What is God telling you? Because they might have mind control, but they don't have heart control, because they are not love. They're anything but. Okay, so now I've seen the reptilians. I've seen it all, and it blew me away. And so there's been a big battle, a warfare going on behind the scenes for us, okay, to be delivered. Now, let me get into the part that I wanted to from the very beginning. All right. So this movie, Wish, from Disney, okay, was put out, I don't know, I say a year ago or 2 years ago. And the truth was delivered in that. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of truth delivered in movies. I just don't think people realize it's actually the truth. I feel like they have to tell us the truth one way or the other, okay? And now that I've been awakened and activated and back into, again, my starseed blueprint and connected with the higher realms and working with everybody behind the scenes, everything's been exposed, okay? And so I know what the truth is. Back in 2020, after I went through a horrible awakening, the tower collapsed, guys, everything blew up on me. It only made sense to me that it was God, divine intervention, because everything, everything was exposed. All of the people doing negative things behind my back, false jobs, false, lovers, false friends, false everything. And it just all came crumbling down. But when you have a spiritual awakening, it's a personal thing, okay? You know when this happens. So I went through my spiritual awakening in 2019 after everything collapsed. It was horrible. I went through a horrible time and legal issues. I don't want to get into detail right now, but it was bad. It was really bad. And the only thing, like I said, made sense to me was God, divine intervention, because after everything collapsed, they came in. I had so many miracles and, supernatural phenomenons and, I just couldn't believe my eyes. And this is what I'm getting ready to tell you. When I walked out to the pasture, when I took the four-wheeler, I had to go close the gates. It was at nighttime. It looked so beautiful. All the stars were out that night. They were twinkling. I was like, wow, it was a magical night. I was just really breathing it in. And I looked up at the star and I was like, God, this feels really magical. I could just feel spirit working. And then it happened. I was like, that star is moving really different. Now, before I tell you the rest of the story, listen, I've always been connected to the stars. I've always known there was a truth up there. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. I have suns, moon, stars. Like, I knew that I was connected to the higher realms. It's just that, it wasn't time yet. They wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me in. But again, they came and got me, and that's when I met my star family, Jesus, God, the angel, everybody. They exposed themselves. So when that star started moving, I was like, okay, because I knew it was a star in the very beginning. It was shining like the star of Bethlehem, okay? And then it started moving in a very odd way, and I was like kind of ducking and bobbing, and I'm like, okay, is that a spaceship? Is that a plane? Is that Superman? I'm like, what is going on here? And it just started getting weirder and weirder. And then I stood there and I'm like, okay, something supernatural is going on, because at this point I had eliminated everything that it could be. And it definitely was not a man-made object at this time. It wasn't a spaceship, wasn't a plane, wasn't a lost space shuttle. It wasn't Superman. It looked as if they had a torch in their hand and they were walking up a flight of stairs. Like there was a whole palace or something up there, and they were all walking around from left to right, from up to down. I mean, just the star was moving from left to right, up and down, and talking and turn around, and it was it was a phenomenon. It was, yeah. And so I was like, oh my God. And most people would have got scared. I'm telling you right now. People would have realized real quick that this was something very extreme and different, alarming. And so, but again, my connection with stars, I was comfortable. I just was like, oh my God, is this it? Are they actually revealing it? And so, I had my 5-year-old daughter, and she was getting really scared because she could tell I was freaking out. Something big was happening. So I ran. I took her home. I went to the bathroom. I splashed water on my face and I slapped my cheeks. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. I was like, this is actually happening. They're revealing themselves to me. I said, oh my God, thank you, God. This is a miracle. So I ran back out there where I was in the dark. And I went back out to the star, and they started moving in the same pattern. And then I said, okay, that's them. I know it's them. I was like, this is it. And so with the loudest voice I had, I yelled, I see you. I see you. As loud as I could. And let me just tell you, that star turned around, looked at me, and stood there. They literally, when you get somebody's attention, they turn around. Yes, the star turned around, faced me, and stood right there. And we were face to face. And I will tell you, since my spiritual awakening happened, all my chakras were ignited, just like Spirit said. When you go through the spiritual awakening, from all of your chakras would be ignited, and your third eye and your crown chakra is connected to the higher realms, and you will be getting downloads, and you will get, your third eye is your spiritual eye, being able to see spirit, be able to see behind the veils. And I was completely activated. So my third eye was tapping in, and I could literally start to see their spiritual body. Yes, their spiritual body. And Star was an angel, and when they faced towards me, they like were walking towards me, and they took like, I don't know, pretend like that star was like a torch, and they raised it up like in the sky, kind of like over my head, walking towards me. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, they see me. I told them I saw them, and now they're letting me know that they see me. And then guess what happened next? I moved to the left to see if they had followed me, and they moved to the left. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I moved back to the center, and they moved back to the center. And then I moved to the right, and they moved to the right. They were following every move I made. Do you know what this means? Do you know the divine justice? Do you know this solar eclipse liberation? Freedom is yours. This divine, these black forces are getting their asses whooped by the higher realms to get the blank out of the way so divine can shine through all that's been hidden from us. They are right there above our heads in the cosmos, in another dimension, watching over us. We never die. I want you to understand the significance of what I'm telling you right now. Okay? It's all very real. And spirit, it's like, tell them now. I was trying to tell them 4 years ago. And they're like, it wasn't ready. I was like, clearly, because I don't know why, like every time I would try to say something, like a freaking frog would appear in my back of my throat. And I had to realize that when spirit moves, I move. That's what they told me. They're like, look, when you move, I move. And there's a lot of things we had to do. And so now I understand that, we all work together. And, I wouldn't be able to deliver this message if I didn't work, if they didn't deliver me the messages. I've got to wait for them, and they got to wait for me. We got to work as a team, right? There's so many things that they're doing behind the veil. There's so many things they're doing behind the veil that like we just don't understand behind the scenes. And now I want you guys to understand. They want you to understand. They're real. This has all been real, but it's been hidden from you, from the corruptness, the Matrix, the P. Diddy's, the Vaticans. Okay, and look. The Vatican, one of their churches is shaped like a reptilian. If you look at it, it's got eyes, and they talk through the serpent of the mouth, the way that this dome is created. It's right in front of you, but it's like, we've been blinded. We haven't really been able to see the truth, even though it's right in front of our faces. But guess what? This is what your angels and God and Jesus have been fighting for and protecting you and trying to show you the way through all this madness. It started long ago. It started forever ago with the ancients, and they are here. They are back, making a wrong a right. We are shifting. We are evolving. It is the time. People say, well, why now? Why not now? Because we've gone through so many layers, so many transformations, so many years of evolving. This is the pivotal point that we're at. And the light is winning. And the dark forces have no choice but to get their asses up out of the way. And now that they are leaving, guess what? All lies will be exposed, and the truth can come in now. They've been blocking your birthright. They've been blocking the truth from you, right? And guess what they said? They're giving you something back to you that was stolen from you a long time ago. And guess what that was? It was the star. The star is the part that you are connected to, your guiding light. It's not just a star. They are all conscious entities, okay, of higher realms and higher frequencies up there. And I have been communicating with them since 2020. Actually, I've been communicating with them my whole life, but in a different magnitude. They really pulled back the curtain, and everything changed for me. Everything changed. I don't have the same life. I don't have the same perception. I have evolved so high. I've been so enlightened. forcefully, kind of funny. Yeah, in a way, forcefully. And there's and you know what? I just want you guys to know, Spirit wants you to know that a lot of sleeping people are going to be forced to have to be awakened to this spiritually phenomenon that's going to occur, that's been occurring. It's going to get stronger as we have victories left and right with the light against the dark. And so this is just a heads up from Spirit, but there is the truth up in the cosmos. So a lot of you guys have been wondering about the truth up there. Yes, it's true. They're all alive up there, waiting for our return. They're guiding us. Your galactic team they are you and we are them, but they don't need to go to Earth school anymore. They don't need to learn. They have already evolved. They don't need to come back to Earth. They have shifted their frequency into a higher dimension in the heavens above us, and they are in another frequency. And sometimes that's why you see orbs. That's why you see, spirit. However you interpret it, spirit, they are here guiding us. Okay. So yeah. The wish, when the girl found out the truth about the star, she discovered that there was that evil, which would be the Vatican, would be symbolic of the Vatican, the secret societies, the Matrix, the Satan, whoever, the bad reptilians, like whoever's involved trying to keep the truth. They have been casting a dark spell so that you guys have been blinded to it. And she discovered that. And so she was trying to wake everybody up, but this magician, this wizard, was getting mad, right? Because he knew he was about to be exposed. So there was a big old warfare, the big old spiritual thing. But the movie just goes to show you that, all that turmoil was the spiritual warfare. And then at the end, the magician is exposed. The hex, the dark spell crumbles and falls, and the light shines through, and the star that fell down to Earth is now is showing you that their consciousness is alive and well. And so she breaks the matrix, she crumbles it to the ground, and everybody's reunited with the heavens above them once again. And I am a living, true testament and witness to this. And have I been attacked? Oh yeah. For you guys to receive this information, for me, you're lucky I'm still alive. Like, I'm telling you right now, this isn't the only truth I have, but I gotta drip it in. I gotta drip line it in little by little, because there is so much. This is why I do readings for people. This is why I try to tell people, but I don't know their level of understanding. But the thing is, yeah, there's so much that has gone on after that. I can tell you all kinds of stories, but we're going to start with this one. And I'm going to deliver this message from Spirit because they want you to start with this truth, that it is very real. It's just kind of like any case, you need witnesses, right? Because as humans, we need something, we don't want to hear it. We want to see it. You know what I mean? So sometimes if that's not capable and, easily done, witnesses come to the stand, testimonies, right? But this is probably the biggest truth bomb, I ever discovered in my life. And so it changes everything. And I think, and I truly feel in my heart that the reason why people are so lost and damaged, confused, and depressed is because they truly, honestly, with their hearts of hearts, don't really believe that there is a connection to spirit, and that spirit is alive, that God is alive, Jesus was real, Jesus is real, the angels, the galactic star family, the astrology, the intelligence of the cosmos and the universe, and the magic. They really don't, they think it's a bunch of hocus pocus. And they can't utilize and they can't use that information to transform or heal their broken hearts, or heal their confusion. And they can't, and without that, you can't really understand your position in life. You can't understand the purpose of life. But when you tap into this, when you tap back into the divine, you tap back into God frequency, everything makes sense, and all magic is all around you, and everything starts healing from the inside out. And without that, it's like a slow decay of death. And that is why the dark forces are using that to control everything. It is like not even your fight. It's not even your fight. It's the devil. It's the bad forces, the dark forces against the light and God. And that's why God asks you to trust him. And then within trusting him is then he will deliver. They say God will deliver his promise, and he promised you the truth if you follow him. So true believers of God, Christ, consciousness, angels, the higher realms, you will be delivered. You will be liberated. Okay, so one last thing before I let you guys go. I will be back with more messages because there are a lot of stuff that happened after that. A lot of supernatural things happened, and I got some crazy funny stories, and they're very enlightening and inspiring because we need witnesses to because everybody thinks everybody's crazy, and that's not the case, right? So anyways, I'll get back into that. But when they woke, that's what the channeled messages. And when he woke me up at 5:30 the next morning, I was like, "Who is this?" And they said, "We've known you since you were a little girl." And it was just a really sweet, uplifting, like light energy. And I was like, "Okay." And they kept telling me the moon. I was like, "The moon." I was like, "You're connected to my moon." And I was like, "My moon's in Libra." And they're like, "Yes." They're like, "You got that right." So I was like, getting the downloads correct, and then I don't know, they said something else to me, and I was like, "Oh, it's my angel." And they said, "Yes." They said, "Go get your tarot, your angel tarot. We have another message that is connected to the one we gave you the day before." And this is what came out, guys. This is so unbelievable. The moon came out as Archangel Gabriel. And I was like, "See, it was Gabe." He's like, I've been with you. The archangels they've been with us since we were kids, okay? And so he was here to deliver the moon, okay? The angel card says divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. And then the tower card came out to clarify that. I wanted to clarify it, and it was the tower. I was like, oh my gosh. So the other card that came out was Seven of Wands, okay, where we've all been fighting and holding our ground. The angel came out is the expected God, right? Is Riel. I can't really say these names, but she's the expected God, and she's all about liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. And that is part of the channeled message. They want you to know that there are so much enemies that are unseen, that are attacking us from places we don't know about, right? And so guess what tarot card came out to clarify that? The Judgment. So judgment has been called. Gabriel is the archangel with the trumpet, and he will blow it, and liberation will be ours. Okay, so we have a vast victory. Okay, judgment has been called. Okay, to liberate us and deliver us from the enemies that have been invisible and visible to us. Then the next card that came out, okay, is the solar eclipse Libra, justice. What Libra is all about is justice. And this is the invocable God, justice, where he makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. So this has got a sword in one hand and scales of justice in the other hand, and Archangel Gabriel is pointing to this justice. And the card that came out to confirm that was Temperance, and that's about balance and healing, and transmuting all this negative energy, okay, into something beautiful, turning pain into power, turning injustices into justice, turning lies into truth, okay? And then after that, the moon card, Gabriel, God is my strength, came out. Divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. And that's when the tower came out to confirm that, with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Being abandoned, being left out in the cold, being backstabbed, betrayed, living in poverty, trying to keep us from truth. The Five of Wands always happen to go round and round with this poverty mindset. But the Page of Pentacles came to clarify that, and that is a fresh start, a brand new beginning with new information coming in. And then the Seven of Pentacles, Nimana, I can't really remember, it's Nimamia. It's a long angel name, but the lovely God. And Seven of Pentacles brings discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoners. And guess what card clarified that? The Star. This Star came out to clarify the deliverance of prisoners. And the other two cards that came out to confirm that was the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. The Seven of Cups is about, is this true? Is that true? What if this is true? All these things and not having one solution. So it's like they are identifying what that is, because there's an angel in the Six of Swords pointing in one direction, showing you that this way is the truth. So you're being rescued. You are being saved by grace. You're to deliver truth and to take you away from, the Six of Swords is like a guide taking you from one destination to another. And the Seven of Cups is like all confusion. There's all these different options and not knowing which one is real. And like I said, with the Six of Swords, he's got all these passengers and he's leading them to a destination and he's pointing in a different direction. Okay, so they're here to deliver you the truth and to, set the stage to where you can clearly see things and eliminate, eradicate confusion. Right? Because God, Eight of Cups, walking away, and then my dice, the Sun dice, came out to confirm that. It's like, it's showing you a better way. It's showing you, it's illuminating a truth through Neptune, through the illusions and the fog, right? So, and this is where it offers you a transformation with this 8th house and scorpionic information and the Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginnings after this transformation. Okay, transformation. This God, the pleasure of man's children, gives consolation in adversity. And, after this transformation, this death and scorpionic energy, plutonic rebirth is assured. You get the adored God with the Ace of Pentacles, divine blessings. It drives away evil spirits, rules agriculture and production. So you are being watched by the higher realms and protected. Such a beautiful, divine, heavenly, Christ consciousness message, to really help see you guys through the dark and to let you know what this has all been about from the very beginning. Okay? And the Star is returning to you to tell you the truth. So I just, they want me to read this to you. And then I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But because this has been a galactic journey, a cosmic journey, reconnecting from the heaven or from the earth back to the heavens, you guys are getting a lot of galactic guides, and extraterrestrials that are, interdimensional beings that are in higher frequencies that are underneath Christ consciousness. Okay, the Starborn guidance. It says right here, Starborn guidance beckons you to seek wisdom and direction from the vast interconnected cosmos. It symbolizes the collective knowledge and guidance available to us from higher dimensions and advanced civilizations. This card invites you to tap into the cosmic consciousness, to listen to the whispers of the stars, and to allow yourself to be guided by the light of universal wisdom. It is a reminder that you are part of an intricate cosmic dance and that guidance and support are always available to you from the star people and the universe itself. Then they have celestial guardians. Celestial guardians invite you to recognize and connect with the protective and loving energies of benevolent extraterrestrial beings. And sometimes that can also indicate angels as well. This card reassures you that you are not alone on your journey, and there are higher entities dedicated to guiding and safeguarding humanity's evolution. It encourages you to trust in the unseen support that surrounds you, to call upon these celestial guardians for guidance, and to feel their protective light in a time of need. This card is a reminder of the unconditional love that the universe holds for you, offering solace and strengthening as you navigate your path. And then, there's a lot of you that have been reactivating, this ancient part of you, the starseed awakening, because this is a herald of a pivotal moment in your spiritual journey, the awakening to your true essence and cosmic origin. It's unlocking of your soul's potential and the deep remembering of your purpose in this cosmic scheme. And they just really want you to embrace your unique gifts and use them in the service of the greater good. So this guides you to align with your highest path when you use, your spiritual gifts. When you have this call, it connects you with your star family, and remember that you are not alone, that you are always meant to be a bridge between the earth and the stars. This awakening is both a personal and a collective shift towards higher consciousness. Contribute your lights to the world. So guys, please hit like, share, and subscribe. So many people need to hear this message. Help me get this message out, because Spirit, this is straight from the angels and the galactic team. I've worked hard. They are working hard. You have been working hard. They have been working hard. This is such a collective energy that we're all in it together. Okay, we can't do this alone. So please hit like, please hit share, and subscribe, because I can give you guys a lot more messages that happened. There are so many supernatural stories and revelations, funny, interesting, all the above. Like it's so emotional and crazy, and I want to share that with everybody, because you know what, we're fighting back. This is bullshit. We're fighting back. There's so much lies and deceit, and the things that they are doing, a lot of people don't even know it's being done to them. They're being attacked and sucked spiritually dry. They're sucking the star right out of them, and Spirit just wants you to, they want to drop some truth bombs. So, and I'm going to help them do that, but I need you guys to help me help them do that by hitting that like, share, and subscribe button, because I need it to get into the algorithm. Otherwise it just sits there, and it's, when people really are in desperate need to hear this information. A lot of people have it really hard, so I'm not one of those readers that just do readings for whatever. No, I am a medium. I connect, and I give the truth at all times. So anyways, with that being said, I hope this helps somebody out there. I wish you guys are doing really well, and I hope this was uplifting and inspiring, and I hope to see you guys in my future readings, and you guys have a kick-ass solar eclipse in Libra.